Big moment, big moment.
Can you give us a thumbs up? He's tough. He's a good kid. He'll do fine.
Pretty nervous. Excited, but nervous. Are you ready for this?
I know, big smile.
To think of where we were 3 years ago, it was very scary, fighting for his life. They did a chest x-ray at the emergency room and found the battery. It had burnt 2 holes, fusing his esophagus and his airway together. He spent 8 months between 2010 and 2011 in the pediatric ICU out in Phoenix. And he underwent 5 reconstructions of his esophagus, and eventually a trach was placed a year later. 3 of Emmett's doctors at Phoenix Children's decided that Emmett needed a little more extensive treatment and referred us out to Cincinnati Children's Hospital.
The approach that we elected to take was to try to fix the esophageal problem first. And the challenge that he had was all this scarring and damage to the esophagus made it essentially unusable. And so that required removing the esophagus and replacing it with something else. And the something else that we used is a segment of the colon. Fortunately, that procedure was very helpful in terms of taking out the esophagus as the problem, and that left him with the residual airway issues that Dr. Dialicon has worked on very successfully.
It's the part that we do probably better than anybody else, which is we have just a huge team of doctors where it's not just one person. We have pulmonologists, GI physicians, pediatric surgeons that all play a huge role in terms of managing children just like Emmett.
So when they had told us after the laryngotracheoplasty just a couple months ago that they wanted to take the trach out, in a couple months, which is today, we were both floored. I think I'm still really in shock by it, just because we were really planning that we were going to have a teenage child with a trach, but we couldn't be more happy to have things move along a lot quicker. Ready? Are you ready for this? It's coming out. Yeah, right now. 1, 2, 3.
Good job, okay?
For the parent to be able to remove that trach, and it's, it does symbolize like everything they've been through, like all the hardship they've endured is sort of embodied by that device. And when that device is gone, it's almost like you can just see like a big weight lifting off of their shoulders, just like the sort of it's finally gone. Can I get a fist bump? You think? Maybe?
One of the things Emmett's really wanted to do over the last, his whole life, is he wants to play soccer. And you can't really play soccer with a trach. There's issues of the ball hitting the trach and damaging, causing issues there. And so we already have Emmett signed up for a city league to play soccer. And he's already got his cleats and his shin guards, and he is ready to go. I don't even know if there's words really to express our gratitude. Sorry. It's just overwhelming, and I am so grateful that we chose to come here.